Hello everyone, and welcome to Tiny Glade. Released only a few hours ago, I've been really excited to play this one, so let's hop into it, and I've got a really good idea of what we're going to do. So before we hop into our task for this video, I have to pick a season to play in. I think we're going to go with summer, although, autumn does look really nice. Alright, let's go autumn. Oh god, the game just looks so great. I really love how this game looks. The vibes are absolutely immaculate. As they say. So, we're going to have to start by getting rid of everything here, I think. And while I'm doing that, let me tell you the plan for today's video. So, I'm currently recording on a little bit of a time restraint. I have about an hour to record, so the plan will be to try and make an entire town, a small town, but a town, within that hour. And if I can do that, I'll be really happy. If I can't, I'm going to be really upset. And it might ruin my entire week. Now that everything's gone, we should be able to start our town. So if we look at this square here, this little border, that is our play area essentially in this sandbox of a game. So to more clearly define where I want the town to be, I'm going to etch out a little bit more of this treeage. That's a word, treeage. We're just going to clear it a bit more. Not too much, the town's not going to be huge, and if we ever want to expand on it, I'd like to have the option to do that. So let's do like this much. I think will be perfect for a little town. Look at this sheep. This guy can be our first resident. Hang on. There we go. Look at that. I believe he's now ours. I really like how they follow your hand after you pat them. Anyway, we are wasting valuable time. Okay, the sun is slowly going down here, which is reminding me that we can change the time and lock it in place so that we are in good daylight for building. That works nice. Can even change up where or what angle the sun is coming in from, so that's super handy. Okay, so I'm really hoping this sheep stays in here. Let's name the sheep Pippi. This is Pippi the sheep. We're going to get this town underway. So I think pathing will be our best bet to... Oh, actually no, that's a silly idea. We should get buildings in place first. So we need housing. We need some housing. So why don't we put some houses over here to begin with. These houses will be more sort of on the verge of the village. And we want to give them some room in between. I don't want to do anything too cramped. Okay, 6 houses. I think that's plenty. What do you think, Pippi? Pippi's uncertain of anything. Alright, we're going to go through and continue to lay out some base foundations of buildings we want. But first, I do want to do a little bit of terrain generation over here so that we can just change things up a little bit. I don't want it all to be on the same level. That will feel rather drab. Oh, look at this. We can make it as big as we like. Okay, I'm going to choose to work with that. I think that's nice. And of course you can do it under existing structures as well. Things just work in the game and it really enables you to just play without things getting in the way. Alright, this is looking good. Everything looks a little bit less flat now. So let's continue on with our building placement. Up here, I'd like to have sort of the main market area. So we can put a couple buildings here just to define that for now. And then I think we can use this space to do like a grander home of maybe the mayor or the leader of the town. Now what I'm doing here is literally just laying down a little foundation area so I know where everything's going to be. Because we are on a time constraint. I think I'd be silly to not put a couple more houses over here. I know I am setting myself up for a lot of work. Okay, first things first. Let's make these houses a little bigger. A little bit small, and I don't want them all to be the same shape either, so it's just so easy to change the way things are in this game. So one can be a little thinner. This one here, let's make it a little thicker towards the back and wider, and same with this one here. Actually, you know what, one of these or a couple of them can be 2-story sort of thing. Like that. Very nice. Okay, I think I like the general look of this little neighborhood here. It's amazing how quickly things start to come together in this game. I mean, just even the little things like the vines growing automatically and the shrubbery around the house and that. It's just all automatic and it's almost like magic. I love magic. Okay, now up on this little market stand that we've created. It needs to resemble a market a little bit more than it does. So maybe we can do something like this. Make these a little bigger as well. This one here needs to be far taller. How do we do that? There we go. Raise that. It can even be a little bit more grandiose and obtuse. Now, for this to be a proper market, we're going to need a little bit more undercover area. Trust the process. Trust the process, is what I'm telling myself. Ah, okay, there we go. That's how I get that effect. I was trying to work out how to do this because I wanted these pillars, but it turns out you need to lay down a load of pathing. And, oh my god, look at these steps it's making. Well, they're very steep, aren't they? Let's just say all the townsfolk have, like, huge calves. And they're able to just ascend this like it's nothing with a load of corn and potatoes from the market. Okay, we've sort of made a meal of our little wall here, so I'm just going to get rid of that for now. And continue on trying to do this. This part here does not look very good. It's all a little bit congested. There we go. I think that can work as a little separate undercover storage area. So, it's not really looking like a market, is it? There's nothing in there. How can I remedy that? Okay, so putting some low walls in there makes it look like there's stuff in there, which actually doesn't do too bad of a job to sell that effect. And if I put some, like, flags or something... Yeah, these flags make it look a little bit more markety, don't they? Okay, let's do one there. And we can strewn it across. Oh, I just love how it's all automatic in this game. Even the banner is extending exactly to where I need it to be. Okay, what else can we do here? Some flowers wouldn't hurt. Of course, we can change the colours of the roofing and everything. I do like the red. Maybe the market, though, can be blue. In my head canon, this is a big silo full of, like, wheat. Oh my god, a little bird's nest appeared. Look at that. Some incredible work been done to produce this game. It's certainly unique. By the way, this is our 15-minute mark. This is where we're at. And we need to start hurrying up because I've been spending way too much time on the market. And maybe a few more flowers around the tree and... yeah, there we go, that's the market. If anything, I just want to change this a little bit and make it a little bit less of a climb. There we go, look at that. Oh, that's perfect. People are gonna fall down on these stairs. It's just not great design, especially for walking on. But that's honestly not my problem. I'm here to get this done in an hour. And I think the townsfolk can appreciate that. Next up, we need to sort out this... oh my god, no! Pippi's gone! He turned into a butterfly. No, Pippi. Ah, okay, well, I guess he's no longer the centerpiece to the town. Ah, we'll deal with that later. So for the town center, it obviously needs to be bigger. I am happy with the building placement. However, we can make it look a lot better just by changing up the shape of a few things and making it look a little bit more like the town center. And by town centre, I obviously mean town hall. Oh my goodness, there's a huge influx of birds' nests. Bring this out. And then perhaps we can just get rid of that one actually. I'm going to raise this up. And then this one here even higher. These two can remain where they are. Although I wouldn't mind lowering the roof and bringing it in a little more. And... okay, this is starting to look a little bit better. Let's sort out the colour scheme now. I appreciate the sound effects on the colour selection wheel. Let's go with this like teal blue. I think that'll look good, and then the lower ones can be a little bit greener. Like they haven't had as much time in the sun sort of deal. And for the houses, I'm tempted to leave them like this, but they do look a little bland, so let's go purplish roofs for all the houses. I will change up the look of the facade as well. That gives me a good idea to change the look of this one up to look more like a grain shed. There we go. Okay, and then these here, I really like that actually. Some can be darker, some can be lighter. Okay, things are starting to take shape. However, we really need to get our move on because we're almost 23 minutes in now. Pathing. I think getting the paths in will do a good deal to get us towards our goal. Because by adding paths, we add in doors, and then little cute items like these barrels appear when doors appear and windows. So we need to keep moving here. There's all the houses connected. They've all got their doors. Let's run this to the town centre now. Or town hall, as I need to start referring to it as. And then finally to the market. They're all interconnected now. And we can continue working on some scenery stuff and making these buildings look a little nicer. There we go, there's a little bit of storage underneath the town hall's main building here, which is where the town hosts all its discos. And that's where Pippi met Whippy. Okay, this town needs a pond. I have been meaning to use this water feature. I've not been able to use it because I've been playing the demo. So now that the game is released, I'm able to put water in. Sorry, Pippi, if that is you. And we can make it go right the way around. I'll get rid of those trees. I don't want to put too many flowers in, so I'm just doing a few garden beds here. And maybe some on the back of this house. Things are slowly taking shape. A time check for you. We are now, what are we? We are now 28 minutes in, okay? So almost half an hour. We're almost halfway through. And this is how we're looking. Honestly, it's taken shape pretty quickly, but it's time to start detailing everything. And I think this is going to probably take the longest. So let's start by getting the lighting sorted out. There is no lighting around this town. Some lanterns on the front of this building. They look good. Another one here. Facing the right way. Okay, the town definitely needs a little bit more foliage, so a few trees will not hurt at all. Let's get rid of these trees in the water. Oh, I love the ducks. Look at them. They're just having a great, great time. A quacking good time, if you will. Now, one of the most important parts, windows. I really like these arch ones. I don't know how well they're going to work with this build though. Oh, I had a feeling placing the windows would take me a fair while. And that theory is proving to be correct, but if, oh god, that's not in the middle. If I just keep going, I know I'll achieve my goal. And that looks so nice. God, it's just so easy to make things in this game. I mean, I wouldn't even call it a game, to be honest. It's like a big sandbox, and it's just so relaxing and fun. And I'm wasting time. Ah, chimneys. Yeah, we need to do some chimneys. This is not what I need to be doing right now, but we do need a couple chimneys. Let's do three wide windows up here, and then let's line them up properly. Doesn't have to be perfect, but I want it to be a little bit better than what it is. Okay, that's nice. I mean, look at these little items that pop up just by placing windows and stuff. It does so much to add to the feeling of the environment that you're building, or whatever it is that you're building. It's really, really intuitive. And I need to find a new descriptive word, so I tend to use intuitive a lot. Need some more windows up on the town hall here. Oh my god, I didn't realize you could do this. Oh, that looks so great. I really enjoy that. Okay, the town is starting to come together. It really is. It's looking absolutely lovely. So, a window on the side of this house, just one, adds a nice little bench and another wheelbarrow. And honestly, we are now 32 minutes in, and it's amazing how, like, we're nearly done. Like, this is a town. It's a small town. It's a small, flourishing town. But it's a town. And, yeah, it took no time at all. This is so much fun. And as you can see, I still have a lot of area to work with, so we can definitely expand upon this in the future if we want to. Maybe a little banner on one of these houses to signify that they're part of the town. So if anything, I think I want to add some more lights up here because this building in particular is looking a bit off to me, and I think it's mostly to do with these windows. I mean, what on earth am I doing here? Hang on a second. There we go, that looks a bit better. Let's change the decor on these. Okay, there we go, those look better now. What else we got going on? Maybe a window above here. One of these ones. That looks good. Breaks up the monotony of the squareness that I've got going on. I honestly think we're nearly done here. I just want to put in some more trees. Sort of fill these areas in a little more. So when you go into the camera mode, you can actually change it so that you're on foot. And you can literally walk around what you've made. Oh, I like this. Can we hide the UI? Or is there no way to do that? Can change our field of view and our depth perception. Let's leave those as default. And let's start at this back left house and go for a wander through. So starting in the back left corner, we have a small home. This neighbourhood, recently erected, signifies the quiet nature of our townsfolk and the low maintenance attitude they have towards home ownership. A small flower garden, showing that whoever lives here is a little bit of a green thumb. A sunflower in the wheelbarrow and a basket full of eggs. Making our way back through the neighbourhood, passing by these homes. Here is one of the bigger ones. The nice bench out the front, next to a lovely little pond. Over yonder you can see our town hall. Why don't we head that way now? Here it is, the town hall. This little storage area is mainly used for all of Pippi's cash. Is absolutely stacked. Nice little entrance to the town hall where this central window is actually off-center, as well as the door. But we overlook small things like that in this cozy little town that we call home. The ducks floating peacefully on the water as Pippi walks by. And there's little fish in there as well. Here we have a top-down view of the town. It's really nice. I'm really happy what we were able to achieve in less than 45 minutes. It's honestly unbelievable. So, Tiny Glade. This has been a really, really fun little 40-minute play session. And if you've enjoyed the video, please leave a like. And let me know in the comments if you've played the game. Yeah, this was a really fun little challenge. And I think we'll definitely be doing another video on Tiny Glade because I've really enjoyed myself and yeah, I think I'll be putting a lot of hours into this one. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you liked the little town and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.